Hello everyone, and welcome to the Sequential Search lecture. So for Sequential Search, we're going to discuss the theory of Sequential Search. Later on, we'll see an implementation of Sequential Search, and we'll also do an analysis for Big O on both unordered lists and then ordered lists. Okay, so Sequential Search is just a basic searching technique. You sequentially go through the data structure, comparing elements as you go along. So for example, here at the bottom we have an unordered list, and we're searching for the element 50. So we just keep going along the list until we either go throughout the whole list or we find the element. In this case, 50 was not present, but we still had to check every element in the array. Here's a good question though. What if the array was ordered? That means if the array was actually in a sorted order. So if the list is ordered, we know we only have to search until we reach an element which is a match or we reach an element which is greater than our search target. So, for example, searching for 50, we can stop here since we know it's a sorted list once we reach 54, an element which is greater than our search target. So let's do a quick analysis. For an unordered list, in the case where the item is present, our best case for Big O is 1. That means we hit it on the very first try. Worst case is that it's the very last element of the list, n. So we have to go through n elements of that list to find it. So that means the average case is just going to be n over 2. What about if the item is not present? That means in both the best case and the worst case, you would have to search through every single item in the array, or that list. So that means your average case is going to be n. However, on an ordered list, if the item is present or not present, then you're going to have 1 and n as your best case and worst case. So just to pass over those column names, best case, worst case, average case. So your best case, if the item is present and not present on an ordered list, is 1. Your worst case is just going to be n, and then your average case is n over 2. So what we're going to do is some basic implementations of a sequential search, and we'll do both ordered and unordered implementations. So we have an implementation for accepting an ordered array and an implementation for accepting unordered arrays. And we'll see how those differ. Okay, so hopefully that was a pretty basic concept, just a sequential search. You go through the array, keep going through that list looking for the elements, and then if you find it, you find it. If you don't find it, however, you have to go through every single element in that array. If you know it's an ordered list though, you only have to keep going until you find either the element itself that you're searching for or an element that's bigger than the element you're searching for. Okay, so let's go ahead and implement this in the next lecture. Thanks, and I'll see you there.